We are the vitally savvy life in the known universe. I mean, imagine that we're the key place where there is information in this boundless framework. Cosmologists, for the most part all throughout the world, are in wonderment of this continuously propelling exposure. The James Webb Space Telescope has gotten the subtle focus of city lights, an unfathomable 7 trillion miles from Earth, beating all questions. This shocking achievement accomplishes more than simply extend our perspectives as far as what we are familiar with the universe. Speculation goes wild as analysts pore over the data, searching for signs that could open the insider secrets of these frustrating, extraordinary aids. The thoughts are surprising. Check that we are continuing in the strides of a few extraordinary individuals in the universe, that the universe is abounding with life and development, exceptionally far outside our capacity to get a handle on. Is it possible that these far-off lights show the presence of extraterrestrial societies? What's the significance for our understanding of the likelihood of life in the universe beyond Earth? Go along with us as we take a gander at how the James Webb Telescope just saw city lights 7 trillion miles away. Sent off into space on Christmas Day 2021. The James Webb Space Telescope was intended to beat the highly respected Hubble telescope in catching astoundingly sharp photos of newfound splendid items, planetary frameworks, and more. An unmistakable objective of the JWST is to zero in on the movement of the earliest universes by analyzing the distant-off neighboring occupants of the universe. This is logical, on the grounds that the excursion season of light throughout our universe is billions of years. When the JWST accumulates light, it catches these items precisely as they were billions of years ago. Space specialists measure distances in light years, which is the best distance light can go in a year. To represent this reality, the mission's most memorable major pragmatic endeavor was a massive field picture that was presented on July 11, 2022, by U.S. President Joseph Biden while he was speaking from the White House. While the Hubble Space Telescope zeroed in on a solitary area of the sky for 10 straight days, beginning on December 18, 1995, the Hubble Deep Field gained popularity. The area was only a minuscule spot, making up around 1/1,000,000th of the entire sky. The vast majority of the 3,000 currently undetectable things found by Hubble were tremendous frameworks found billions of light years away. With its emphasis on the SMX 0723 system group, the JWST Deep Field covers a correspondingly small sky region. The galaxy structure SMX 0723 is 4.6 billion light-years away, and the more distant universes behind it are amplified by the intense gravitational field. The groundwork of the honorable systems is misshaped into monstrous turns where the gravitational field is most serious. In one case, it was confirmed that it required a far-off world's light 13.1 billion years to reach the telescope. As a result of this, from going through space, the light being discharged stretches as the universe grows. The primary objective of the JWST has been to catch apparent light from their stars. Into the infrared, stargazers can plainly identify JWST and visible light photos of neighboring universes taken by Hubble and different telescopes. By gathering data at those frequencies, we can perceive how universes have advanced throughout immense timescales and continue converging into the shapes we notice today. More surprising than the sheer number of designs in the JWST first deep field picture is how rapidly it was caught in not more than hours, contrasted with days or even months for different telescopes. Wherever it looks, it can't avoid the compulsion to find worlds. Universe groups aren't the only objects going about as amplifying central points. Specialists use the JWST to catch an image of a few worlds designated VV1191, so they could concentrate on how the light from one of the pair changed as it went through the other. The consequences of this review will uncover the properties of the mediating system's development. Besides, it appears that the JWST may have really made a remarkable discovery. Light from an exceptionally far-off framework, the statement of the conceivable presence of auroras on an exoplanet, came from the official JWST site. The shortfall of a host star and the bone-chilling temperature make it challenging to pinpoint where the energy in the upper atmosphere is coming from. Anyway, the fact that the item displaying auroras is for sure radiating methane is crucial. Very much like auroras on Earth are caused when vivacious particles, going from the sun into space, are caught by our planet's attractive field. The charged particles then clear their way through Earth's climate close to the poles, where they crash into gas particles, creating a splendid light presentation called the aurora borealis. Jupiter and Saturn have comparable auroral peculiarities due to the solar wind. Anyway, the baffling W1935 has no star to circle, so its auroras are a colossal secret. Everyone's doubt keeps on zeroing in on Proxima Centauri, TRAPPIST-1, roughly 4.4 light-years from Earth, inside the Milky Way galaxy. Specialists have identified the presence of water on the exoplanet, and the opportunity of life on the world can't be precluded. Are we at long last going to see proof of life beyond Earth? Just last month, the JWST noticed another unquestionably huge black hole. This gigantic black hole was seen in different frequencies and is polishing off everything around it. This disclosure is 40 million times as massive as the Sun, but what's the significance for us? The JWST has found that this very gigantic black hole has been present since the start of the universe. It probably won't be moving. This monster is quickly polishing off everything in its nearby region. The revelation was made by Dr. Lucas Fu and Professor Alastair Z of the Ben Gurion University of the Negev in Israel. As per their discoveries, the very gigantic black hole is almost multiple times heavier than the Sun, making it a monstrous substance. Luckily, it has found a huge span from Earth, around 12.9 billion light-years away. Still, it is moving closer, with the black hole drinking everything around at a fast rate, as demonstrated by the redshift. When the JWST started sending back its secret information, analysts were energized as they filtered through the data that came in for the Uncover program. 3 little items with a weak red gleam grabbed their eye. They promptly accepted it was a nearby enormous black hole. Anyway, when they analyzed the information utilizing gravitational lensing, they found something substantially more entrancing. The discovery of comparable peculiarities in other early universe very monstrous black holes has given new insights into the movement of both the black hole and its host galaxy, as well as the connection between the two. This is still largely puzzling, but it may be proof of the beginning stage development of enormous objects, like star-forming materials that fell into black holes. Space specialists can't yet see exactly what is happening in the picture's return to Earth, but one thing is clear. The James Webb Space Telescope is continually finding new, bizarre objects every day. We have the joy of exploring space and being charmed by the stunning lights of planets and stars that float across the universe, light years away. Not only does the JWST allow us to see far beyond what our eyes can fathom, but it has also uncovered a strange object in one picture. This picture, which focused on something else, was taken by the European Space Agency, observing 2 young stars forming around 1.47 light-years from Earth. Anyway, there is a small orange mark at the lower part of the picture that seems to look like a question mark. Obviously, this little picture is a long way from unimportant. In fact, it's huge. The question mark shape was caught while observing the formations of young stars known as Herbig-Haro objects, which are surrounded by tremendous rings of gas and dust. As for the question mark shape itself, it may be the case that, because of the 2-dimensional picture presented by Webb, it appears in this way according to its particular viewpoint. Right now, we have no clue what it is, and without any further review, we might very well never know. Anyway, the discovery has been approved by experts, and it is probably a far-off structure, or maybe galaxies that are interacting with one another. The disturbed question mark shape could be an after-effect of their planned endeavors. Given the flood of far-off misrepresented structures uncovered by Webb, there is a continuous surge of new, unsurprising questions. Everyone's eyes are focusing on a particular arrangement of Earth-sized planets that could hold the key to finding extraterrestrial life. the persistent dilemma, which includes the absence of proof for advanced extraterrestrial life in the universe, despite the great probability that such creatures exist, could finally be settled. Where are these planets? They sit precisely 40 light-years from Earth, and the nearby star system is known as TRAPPIST-1, which has 7 planets circling it. In their journey to find livable planets, NASA is considering many models. Beyond a planet's size and distance from its star, a more sensible approach is to assess the general states of the planet's atmosphere, as this would allow researchers to determine if the planet is habitable. The Infrared Spitzer Space Telescope, which is part of NASA's space exploration mission, uncovered the 7 harsh exoplanets circling the same star, TRAPPIST, quite a while ago. The James Webb Space Telescope has now measured the temperature of TRAPPIST-1b, one of those planets. JWST has consistently made momentous discoveries since its launch, and this finding is the very latest in a series of record-breaking firsts. This is the first discovery of light transmitted by an exoplanet as small and cool as those in our own solar system. No other telescopes have been able to measure such weak, mid-infrared light. Space specialists were excited when they first heard about the 7 TRAPPIST-1 exoplanets, as these far-off worlds are all Earth-sized and reside in the habitable zone, the region around a star where liquid water could potentially exist. The discovery of these planets is a significant step forward in the search for life beyond Earth. With the JWST's ability to gather detailed information on their atmospheric composition and temperature, researchers are now able to assess whether these exoplanets could support life. This ongoing exploration, fueled by data from the James Webb Space Telescope, continues to bring us closer to answering one of humanity's greatest questions. Are we alone in the universe? With each new discovery, the James Webb Space Telescope is pushing the boundaries of our knowledge, revealing mysteries of the cosmos that were previously unimaginable. As we continue to gaze deeper into space, the possibility of uncovering new worlds, new life, and new phenomena seems ever more within reach. The future of space exploration, powered by the JWST, is full of promise and potential, offering a thrilling glimpse into the vast, uncharted expanse of the universe.